Guys, welcome back to the channel. Just want to give a little update. On the supercharged car, ever since I made the video about Jesse Murray tuning it for me, car runs absolutely amazing. I have major belt slip issues right now. I am going to order myself a tensioner that has a 50-pound hold, so I don't have that issue anymore. Other than that, after that's rectified, this car is going to be great because when it actually fully grips, there's like random moments where it'll get full grip and you're good to go. And it's quick as hell. For the 2010 SS, yes, I am building a second engine for this car. It will have, some goodies done to it. I will release that information later on. My buddy's Chrysler 300. Let's get to what this video is really about. That's right. This is a Gen 1 CTSV with the LS6. And even better than the LS6. Even better than the LS6. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 6-speed. So this is a real Gen 1 CTSV. Let me grab a light here because my lighting sucks. This car is beautiful inside and out. It is absolutely gorgeous. Typically you see these cars and they're beat, man. I mean, even the driver's seat is beat. They're normally all ripped up. It's got your typical amount of leather cracking. So I'm going to try to customize it with a little bit of a Crown Royal shift boot there. This car is beautiful. Like, ignore the dirty feet prints. That's me getting in and out of it. But, I mean, go walking around the car. Let me get the floodlight version on this on here. Walking around the car. Like, it's dirty because it's been sitting. But, I mean, look how clear these headlights are, man. Look how, I'm going to take the light out. Look how beautiful those are. Got a little bit of damage on the bottom of the bumper there. I'll explain what that's about in a minute. But, I mean, this thing is just gorgeous. I've wanted one of these cars for years. I mean, there's a lot of cars I've wanted for years, and now that I'm getting older, man, I can actually start buying them. But, I'm sure you guys are wondering, what'd you pick it up for? You know, what was wrong with it? Why you got the motor taken apart? I bought this car exactly how it sits. Yes, it has a hood. I have it up on top of the car right now. What happened with this car, sorry about the crappy camera, is cylinder number 7. The dreaded piston cracking on cylinder 7. And as you can see, it came up, it hit the valve, it bent the valve. I, for some reason, think something else was going on here. But, oh, it actually broke a rod. So, yeah, that's the first I've ever tried to push that piston. So, it broke a rod, is what it did in this motor. So, this motor will be coming out. I am going to be dropping in the 6.2 out of the 2010. It will not be stock. It is going to have the obvious, which is still, as you can see on this car. This car's got pace setter long tube headers. It looks like they're either stainless or ceramic coated. Somebody might come and chime in on that, but I think they're ceramic coated. I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. But I'm gonna take this 5.7, the LS6. I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna see if the rod did any damage to the internals of the motor, which it probably did, man. Knowing my luck, it did. But I knew there was a reason that thing kissed the valve. Oh, there's the rod. So it's all the way down in that bore, unless he popped the oil pan off of it and had pushed the piston up and never bolted it back down. Who knows? But the cylinder wall doesn't look too bad. It's a little score. Oh. No, it's not bad at all. I could hone that out, and then it would be all right. Let me feel the top. Yeah, I can hold that out. So that block is hopefully good. Because I got another vehicle I could probably pop that into. He said that what happened was he was driving it, hit the next gear, heard a pop, and then a big cloud of smoke behind him. So it probably just that rod was. The funny thing is, from what he told me, that was a brand new piston and rod right from GM. So we'll take this motor out. We'll get it yanked, and we'll see what's going on with it. Won't be that hard, man. Especially with it being a T56. It has a BTR Stage 3 cam, titanium valve springs and retainers, pace setter long tube headers, catless. I guess you call them mids or collectors, whatever you want to call them, with a stainless steel MagnaFlow exhaust. It has a. He said he replaced the clutch. He didn't say if it was. He said it was stock, so it's probably just a stock, LS6 clutch. Which when I get this out, I'm probably gonna go stage 3. I know those clutches are like $1,200, but this car's worth it. Everything else seems to be okay. After I get the motor out, I'm gonna bag off the front of the trans. And yes, I mean put a garbage bag over it and mask it off. And I'm gonna mask off most of these connectors under the hood. And I'm gonna power wash all this grit and grime off the lower assembly down here. Man, if you ever had to replace an ABS pump in this thing, you would be fucked. Excuse my language, but Jesus. Other than that, it's a clean title car. 137,000 original miles. I mean, by looking at this car condition-wise, like guys, I wish you could see this in person. In video, I mean, you can kind of tell how good it looks in video. I mean, just look at that. Look at the way the sunset's reflecting off of it, and how well it reflects the side of the garage and stuff. You would think if I told you this car had 70,000 miles on it, you'd believe it by looking at it inside and out. It was just really beautifully maintained and taken care of. It's your typical Gen 1. It's got some stone chips and stuff in the front bumper and on the body itself, and the mirror's got some chipping, but nothing major. This right here happened. I guess this has happened to it once before, and I do have a previous piston and rod assembly to show. And when they were putting the motor in it, kid let go of the cherry picker. He had a friend helping him, and the cherry picker crashed into the front bumper and did that to it. Nothing that a day's worth of sanding, prep, and reshaping with a heat gun wouldn't fix. It's not that deformed, but anything black is going to show. I'm going to get the wheels refinished. Those are going to get refinished. I'm going to buy new V badges. It did have a newer style Cadillac grill in it, or grill emblem, should I say, which looked phenomenal, but it was barely hanging on, so I pulled it off. This is all the stock stuff that came with the car. Like the stock cam is somewhere around here. I just pulled it out and sat it somewhere. I can remember where I put it. The stock valve covers, stock lifters. There's piston rings right there. Retainers for the lifters, which I might repurpose those and actually use them for my LS3 build. Here's the aftermarket valve covers. These things are awesome. Those are getting sanded down. I'm going to strip all this RTV out of them. I mean, the kid just filled the groove with freaking tons of RTV. So I'm going to have to scrape all that out and get them done. But those are going to get professionally painted black. Maybe red. I don't know yet. Like, just sitting here looking at this, man. Gorgeous car. Absolutely beautiful car. So, Jesse, when I'm done, be ready. We're going to have, we're going to get the Camaro tuned first, Charger second, and then this third. So I'm going to spend a good chunk of money with you, man. But, just thinking about it, guys, like, years ago, when I was a kid, I mean, the kind of stuff that I'm doing now is You know, I don't know if anybody else can relate, but I was the type of kid that would play, like, what is it, Project Gotham Racing, and I'd play all the, like, Need for Speeds, and I would just be like, man, I'm going to customize this car the way I want. I'm going to customize this one this way I want. I want to paint it and look this way. This car right here, I want to paint up and be my way. And shit, now instead of doing it in a video game, I can walk out my back door and just, boom. Here's everything. Everything I ever dreamed of doing. So, there's going to be quite a few updates on this car. I think I'm going to take these headlights apart and they're going to get some custom work done. All this chrome and this housing right here, it's got to go. Gotta go. I will paint that like a black chrome or something like that, but gotta go. Upper and lower grills coming out and getting painted. Same color as the car. The wheels, I don't know if I'm going to refinish them silver or go black. I need a link to new V badges. I might go to the dealership and get them. I don't know. I might get some newer style V badges. I love the way that the guy had these tail lights done, and they're absolutely beautiful. He added the spoiler to it. Looks amazing. It's got a wicker bill that's going to go on it. I have a car cover for it. It's going to be an amazing car. I don't know if I've been looking around, guys. So I can't find any. I can't find very many LS3 swapped CTSVs. I don't know if it's ever been 100% like figured out and done. If it hasn't, this will be the first. I know I'm gonna have to relocate the knock sensors. I'm gonna have to get the adapter harness and relocate the knock sensors. I have extra knock sensors laying around, I believe, on this. Yeah, I'm gonna have extra knock sensors. I'll have the correct knock sensors and stuff, so I'm gonna get the correct harness. I know I'll have to adapt some other things over. I'm gonna have to get me a new plate up top. I'll probably go with something from like ICT billet. I got an extra gasket for the valley cover too, so I got extra timing cover gaskets. I'll just order me a head gasket, another head gasket and bolt kit for a LS3. It's like $100. This is gonna be one hell of a car when I'm done, because I'm gonna convert everything over to 3-bolt. It's not gonna have the traditional cam sensor in it anymore. So I'm gonna have to figure that out for the cam sensor. So I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to run this cam. If it comes down to it and I can't run the cam and stuff that's in here in an LS3, guys, chime in, let me know if I can do this. I'm not new to the LS stuff, but I am rusty. I switched over to Hemi stuff for like the last like 10 years. So, but if I can't switch over, then I'm going to take this block out. I'm going to rebuild it. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to rebuild it. And I'm going to rectify the issue of cylinders 7 and 8 on this engine. If most of you don't know, the reason that these do this is because cylinders 7 and 8 get so hot back there because there's no coolant flow to the back really, that they start running lean and it'll actually crack the piston. And so basically what's going to happen is, you know, runs lean, piston gets hot, it cracks. So I'm going to run 2 bigger injectors on cylinder 7 and 8 for this motor, and if I rebuild it, and that'll be that. I can't wait. I am super excited for this. I will get right to the point. Well, I didn't really get right to the point, but I paid $3,000 for this car. $3,000. He wanted 5. I talked him down to 3. Went and got it. I believe it was a great purchase. Tell me what you guys think. But I'm going to log off here now. I'm going to go in, eat me some dinner. Have fun, guys. See you later.